everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be talking about 10 things you should know before coming to Cal.
Yes!
We're going to do a quick intro of ourselves. My name is Alanna Tran. I finished my first year at Cal. I'm majoring in integrative biology with an emphasis in human biology and health sciences. Right now I'm just taking my prereqs for my major as well as for med school.
Did you say you were from Texas?
I didn't. I am from Texas, so I am an out-of-state student.
Yeah. My name is Sam Dedecker. I'm from Wisconsin originally, and I also just finished my first year. I plan to study business, but it kind of works a little weird at Berkeley. You have to apply to the business school, and there's about a 30% acceptance rate, so I'm not exactly sure if that's what I will be doing. My backups are possibly legal studies, pre-law type thing, and then maybe communication/media studies.
So exciting! We're just gonna jump into the video. So number one, it's really competitive. Quick story time. The other day I was in my bio class and my professor was like, a couple of the researchers and I are gonna go over to the lake this afternoon. We have an extra chair in the car if anyone wants to come. Just talk to me after class and we can work something out. So I was like, that sounds so exciting. As soon as he finished his lecture, my notebook was already in my bag. I stood up and before my bottom was all the way out of my chair, this girl had sprinted to the front of the class. I think that's great that these people have so much ambition, but it's just sometimes a little bit overwhelming.
Yeah, story time number 2. So I took Math 16A this past semester, which is like a beginner calculus class for the humanities. For one of our midterms, the average grade was a 30 out of 70, which is 42%. That is like absolutely insane. That is an F. That is failure.
Yeah. It's really difficult to score high percentages in a lot of the classes. That's like basically what grade deflation is.
So another thing that is also very prevalent, especially during Dead Week, which we'll talk about a little bit later, is sleeping in libraries. Now at Berkeley there are a lot of libraries, and if you think people don't actually sleep there / live there, you are wrong. If you leave, someone will take your spot immediately. It's really hard to find a spot. I've literally sat on the floor because I just want to be in this nice new library.
Okay, moving into number 2, homelessness. The thing is a stigma that goes along with the word homelessness, but there are students, hardworking, intelligent people who are homeless because of the definition being they just don't have a permanent residence. And people will sleep in their cars, or sometimes they'll stay in libraries, stay at their friends' places here and there because it is way too expensive. Okay, for number 3, we're going to define Dead Week. So something that's really great about Berkeley is we get an entire week between the end of classes and the beginning of finals week where you don't have to go to classes and you can just review everything that you learned in the semester, and it's very helpful. On the subject of tests / finals, there are things called midterms that should not be called midterms. Sometimes we have 2, and typically for my science classes I have 3 midterms. So technically we're like always in midterm season. So
Actually.
that's just like something you should know.
So number 4 is a lack of funding. So one of the large problems that we face, especially with lower division classes, which is a lot of the classes that we're taking as freshmen and sophomores, is getting into classes, which you would think would not be a problem, especially with the large size of our classes at Berkeley. It is very hard to get into your classes.
So for number 5, we're going to be talking about the ranking of departments. Pretty much everything at Berkeley is ranked pretty high. We have a great business school, College of Chem, College of Engineering, top in the world for computer science. This is kind of important to me because I was really into art and music in high school. So that is the one thing that I've heard from my friends who are studying those subjects, is that the art and music departments of Berkeley are poorly funded. They're not really well developed. So if you're looking at really getting a great education to further your profession in the arts, Berkeley may not be the best place to do that. I think that's a really important thing to look into, is whether what you actually want to study is good at that school, not necessarily if all around that school is like a respected university.
So number 6 is our meme page. So yes, UC Berkeley has a meme page. If you have not heard about the whole meme page phenomenon, it is quite large. A lot of the top universities in the country have meme pages, including Harvard, UCLA, USC. I'm trying to think of like other universities. And there's like U Chicago, and they all have very funny names. Ours is UC Berkeley Edgy Memes for...
Boy, are you kidding? UC Berkeley memes
for edgy teens. But so our meme page is the original. It started back in September, I believe, just this year. And now there's about 100,000 members, and a lot of my friends from back home in Wisconsin and all around the country are a part of this one, as well as the ones at their schools. But honestly, at Berkeley, yes, there are a lot of very funny ones, but I feel like it's a very good way to kind of show how competitive our school is.
The main jokes are like how competitive it is and how sad everyone is. Don't let the meme page influence you into thinking that it's like gonna make you depressed. For number 7, we are going to be talking about safety. So in case you're not familiar with the geography of Berkeley, we are in Northern California in the Bay Area, and we are right next to Oakland. Oakland used to be kind of a dangerous city, but now it's getting a lot better. It's developing more because, you know, everything's so expensive here. People are starting to move into Oakland, and it's starting to raise like the standard of living. We do have programs where people will walk you back from the library. There's like Bear Walk, Bear Transit.
They're not very convenient.
Yeah.
Sometimes you have to wait up to an hour for that person to come to you. I feel like one thing that happens a lot is robberies. Ever since I have come here, I've been very careful.
Okay.
Maybe I should get some pepper spray.
Yeah, you should get
Okay.
some bear spray. It's stronger.
Where can you get it? Amazon?
Probably.
Okay.
We have an Amazon pickup location right on campus. It's so convenient. So you get Prime for free for like 6 months, meaning I'm in class, I decided I wanted some makeup because that's how I am. I ordered it, and then after the class ended, on my way home, I stopped by the Amazon locker, picked up my makeup, and took it home. It's a really good thing, especially if you want to use it for real things like classes and school supplies.
Yeah.
You can get them pretty quickly.
Also, I don't know if you know this, but they started selling food, and they have it there all the time.
Amazon bought Whole Foods.
Yeah,
So now you can get groceries delivered.
I know,
so
yeah.
Cool.
So number 8 is location. Berkeley's about 5 miles away from Oakland. It's about 10 miles away from San Francisco, but it is across the Bay Bridge, and it's about 50 miles away from San Jose. So we are very close to 3 major metropolitan areas as well as 3 major airports, and it also is a major hub, business, tech, everything. Because, you know, Facebook has their headquarters there, Google has their headquarters, Apple has their headquarters.
San Francisco is only 10 miles across the bridge. The only thing about that number that's a little misleading is that the traffic is crazy, so it can take you an hour to get there.
Yes.
Before I came to Cal, I thought I'm going to be across from San Francisco. I can go to concerts there all the time. It isn't really feasible, and to commute to San Francisco, do your activity, and then come back is really time expensive. So for number 9, we're going to be talking about food, my favorite subject. I live in a very food-populated area. I was about to expose myself and tell you guys where I live. There's so many really good food places all around. If your parents are ever in town, or if you are wanting to go out and like celebrate a friend getting like an internship or something, Chez Panisse previously had a Michelin star, but it lost it for some reason.
So number 10 is the social scene at Berkeley. Honestly, you'd be surprised at how large and how good the social scene at Berkeley is. Now, relative to, for example, USC, which has some of the best parties in the country, it's really not that great, but considering we are a pretty good school, we do have some pretty good stuff. We do have good athletic teams. As freshmen, we get a free season pass for football games, which is really awesome because not that many schools do that.
Yeah.
And you know, it's really fun. You meet some fun people and
They're really cool experiences
Yeah.
to go to the games. So for me, I didn't have any problem making friends without joining Greek life. Some people say that it was the best decision ever to join a sorority and make all of their friends, but it really wasn't for me, and I was still perfectly fine. It's just a personal decision, I think. But our Greek life is pretty well established. It's pretty well stratified, and you can meet a lot of really great people that way if that's what you're into. Okay, those are 10 things that we thought you guys should know before coming to Cal. Of course, every school has some pros and cons. I say come experience it for yourself. Don't let any of these things or like anything anyone says determine it for you. Cal is a really diverse place, and I think there's a spot for everyone, and you can make the experience really great for yourself.
yeah, definitely. Thank you guys so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed it. If you want to check out my channel as well,
I'll link it down below.
Yeah.
It has a lot of great videos about how we got into Cal, what it's been like, and all sorts of miscellaneous reviews and everything, which
Yes.
are really cool. I've only had one previous video, but if you haven't seen it,
Go
I'll
check
also
it
link
out.
down below. It's just me doing my makeup. Thank you guys again for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.